Are you fucking kidding me right now? Ben Affleck? Affleck! Ben Affleck? I mean, no disrespect to Ben. I mean, he's definitely earned his acting and directing chops, but Batman? You want an older Batman? You're gonna pass up people like John Hamm, Carl Urban for Ben Affleck? Why? Because he's got connections in Hollywood? What? Batman? I don't think Ben Affleck when I think Batman. And I don't want to think Ben Affleck when I think Batman. No! Affleck! Affleck! You done fucked it up! Stop fucking it up! WB? Oh man, what the fuck? Okay. Ben Affleck. Hey! Who's that? It's Ben Affleck. Superman! Look who it is! It's Ben Affleck! It's not Batman, it's Ben Affleck! That's what people are gonna say. We're gonna have Ben Affleck beat the shit out of Henry Cavill. We're gonna have Ben Affleck beat the shit out of Superman. Ben Affleck! Can you imagine Ben Affleck as Bruce Wayne? I can't. I see Ben's face. And I don't see Bruce Wayne. If they keep the cowl on the whole fucking time and they have him grow out his beard like you know, sometimes he does, maybe I wake up to this news that they're fucking it up. The problem is that Batman is supposed to be threatening, imposing. I don't see anything threatening about Ben Affleck screaming at me. I would burst out laughing the first time Batman goes, "I'm Batman!" But it's Ben Affleck under there, or, you know, "Fear me, Clark." You know, Clark would just be like, poof. I don't see Ben Affleck as an imposing person. Maybe you do. I mean, he actually is pretty tall. I think he's something like 6'1", 6'2". But you don't do that. That's why they... Did you know that Dustin Hoffman and Robert Redford were in the running to be Superman? Hell, even, you know, Nicolas Cage at one point was possibly going to be Superman. Nicolas Cage! Bless his heart, I love him. He loves Superman as much as I do. Named his own son Kal-El. But there's just certain actors that you don't pick to play iconic roles, and Ben Affleck is one of them. Do you guys think he did a good job in Daredevil? You think he knocked that out of the park so hard that he gets to play Batman now? What the fuck is going on with Batman vs. Superman? If the film is called Batman vs. Superman, I'm gonna flip out. I am purposefully ignoring the fact that they're trying to put Batman's name first in the Man of Steel sequel. By the way, where the fuck were you, Batman, when Zod was fucking invading? Could you have stopped fucking 27 Kryptonians? I don't fucking think so. So, especially when there's no fucking kryptonite for you to exploit. So, we have to remember the first time we heard Heath Ledger as Joker. I mean, I think the first time I heard and saw Heath Ledger as Joker, I was like, what the fuck? And I had the same sort of knee-jerk reaction, but look at how that turned out. So, I think we really need to reserve judgment. Yes, I just freaked out, but come on, give me a break. I just fucking woke up. But I think that we need to give it a chance. We need to see some media first. We need to see something and allow them to show us something before people start freaking out. But I'm not gonna say don't freak out, because I can understand it. I see Ben Affleck when I'm looking at him, even if he's in a costume. In Hollywood land, in the fucking that Superman picture, I don't see Superman. I see Ben Affleck wearing a Superman costume. I don't see George Reeves. I don't see the thing he's playing. And I think that's gonna happen again if I see him as Bruce Wayne, dressed up as a playboy billionaire. I'm gonna see Ben Affleck. I'm not gonna see Bruce Wayne. That is my biggest concern. However, if I give you a good example, I have to give you a bad example. Anne Hathaway, well-known actress, cast to play as Catwoman, did a terrible job. Disappeared into the fucking film. Had no uniqueness to the role at all. Just completely blended in with everything else. Just ho-hum, average, terrible Catwoman when compared with you know, Michelle Pfeiffer in Batman Returns. So there is a possibility that, you know, casting a well-known actor like that can fuck it up. So I need your guys' opinion on this. Here's another positive thing that Ben Affleck can do. Give writing and directing tips to Zack Snyder. That would be helpful, okay? Try to bring a little bit more to the set and to the production other than just simply your portrayal of Batman. Say, you know what, no, I've done my research. Batman wouldn't do that. Batman wouldn't come in and just start kicking Clark's ass or whatever for no fucking apparent reason. Batman needs motivation. He needs this or that. And the whole movie shouldn't be about Batman and Superman beating the fuck out of each other. It should be maybe they get into a conflict at first, like in the Avengers, and then they team up to take down whatever it is that they need to take down. And in that sense, if you think about it, Ben Affleck might be our savior, might be able to bring in some experience, a different perspective, and try to help this movie from a production standpoint, from a vision standpoint. But I don't know if they would allow him to do that. You know, do you think Zack Snyder would listen if Ben Affleck says, well, hey, I think maybe we should do it like this? Because he was not hired to direct the movie. He's not hired to produce it or even give outlines. He's hired to play Batman. But I do hope that they let him put in his own input, especially if he has the idea of Batman correct in his head. We really should reserve our judgments until we see him in a suit, until we see the trailer, so that we can see his performance and how exactly he plays Batman. So I'm not gonna come right out and say that, no, I'm not gonna see this movie, it's gonna be a fucking disaster. I'm gonna say that I am continuing to be concerned about the direction of the movie until I see some media, until I see some interviews, until I see some passion and some fucking, you know, vision. And not a vision of, oh, I called up Frank Miller to get advice on how Batman can kick Superman's ass in his own movie. Not that kind of vision, okay? Because Frank Miller doesn't know how to write Superman, makes him a stooge idiot and everything. That's not who Superman is. So as long as they treat Superman with respect in his own fucking sequel and not sidelight him to Batman, and as long as Ben Affleck fucking disappears and becomes Batman and becomes Bruce Wayne, and we no longer even think about Ben Affleck when he's in the role, and as long as they fucking get an amazing Lex Luthor, a Lex Luthor that we've all been asking for or really, really want, then the film has a chance. And I really think there needs to be some sort of superpowered villain in this. If you're gonna have Batman and Superman in the film and they're not just gonna be beating each other's ass the whole movie, which would be a terrible fucking idea. Hopefully they have a fight, then team up to go against Lex Luthor, who has masterminded some sort of superpowered villain, like, for example, Brainiac, Bizarro, I don't care, John Corp, just fucking Metallo, Parasite, anything. But I think it needs that high element of action, because we've already seen too many movies where it's just straight up Lex Luthor and his fucking land schemes. This really needs to be Lex Luthor, the billionaire who builds most of Metropolis up after its destruction from Zod. So, I'm going back to fucking bed. And when I wake up, Ben Affleck will have transformed himself into the most magnificent fucking peak physical condition with a fucking epic looking facial hair and fucking massive transformation into the Batman. Yeah.